Hi everyone, thank you so much for clicking to watch. Today I'm going to discuss my diagnosis of bipolar disorder and how I got there, and also what it was like for me to be in hypomanic state. I'm 90% recovered, but I'm still a little bit scatterbrained.
Kia ora! 안녕하세요. Welcome to my bedroom sanctuary. I actually forgot to do the intro, so the rest of the video doesn't look anything like this. So, what to say about myself? I live with a man and a cat. We are happy. That is my life in a nutshell. Now, on to my educational background. I have a bachelor's in English literature, and I got an honours degree in sociology. And sociology has been a passion of mine for a long time. I graduated in 2012, and I still love it. A lot of why I love it is because I mostly focused on rehabilitation and deviance, all things that come into play into the things I'm going to talk about today. My brain is a little bit like woo, but we'll try our best. I want to talk about the so I was diagnosed with bipolar 2 in August of 2020 or thereabouts. Leading up to my diagnosis, I was feeling pretty good about life. So my partner and I went out on a coffee date, and inexplicably we both got caffeinated coffees. Don't know why, because we're both very sensitive to caffeine. That night I got about 3 hours sleep because I played 5 hours of Tetris, and I just burst out of bed at 7 a.m, eyes wide open, like carpe diem, seize the day, every moment, it was like that all of a sudden. It was very strange and amazing and terrible. I also became very obsessive, and I'm already an obsessive person, but I became obsessed with this theory that Tetris had caused my bipolar because I'd played it 3 nights in a row, and I'd ranked first in New Zealand for that week. I was convinced, like, oh my god, because I had been cleaning my house and arranging everything just like I would in Tetris. I was like, Tetris controls my life now. I have to live by Tetris law. And I was invoking Tetris law all the time when my partner was putting things down in the wrong place. So, no, you can't do that. I now appreciate Tetris law. I don't think it's the be all and end all. Okay. I'm so sick of talking about this, by the way, because I'm so sick of talking about this because I've told so many psychiatrists, but I really need to do it for this video. Okay. So, I'm back. I just went to get my fidget cube because I started feeling a little bit restless. But insert clip here of me when I was hypomanic. I'm saying this secretly because I'm embarrassed that eyes will hear me, but I totally understand now I understand what Kanye West meant when he said he had a superpower. You may have guessed or inferred from what I've already said, but hypomania is a double-edged sword. You feel the best you've ever felt in your entire life. You're so productive, you're so creative, you're so loving, you're so full of like a sense of strong well-being and identity. But all the while, like, your family, friends, and your doctors are telling you, you need to calm down. I mean, you need to come down. And it sucks because you feel great. You're like, you're more creative than you were when you were a child, with like a vast and expansive imagination, like you couldn't believe. I don't even know how to express it, but it's also terrifying at the same time, which is confusing, but this clip may help demonstrate what I'm talking about.
I started seeing all the colours and it was so beautiful. And I started crying because it was all so beautiful.
You get confused, paranoid, you're like a twitching ball of nerves. You can also be extremely irritable, aggressive, and impatient. Next clip, go.
I'm such a fucking nut. I'm sick of it. I feel like I want it to be over. I'm sick of it.
Okay, I'm going to get up now because I'm feeling a little bit restless, and I think it would be good to stretch my feet. Maybe you ought to do the same. You can walk around with your phone while you look at the video. Make sure you take deep breaths, and let's go. Okay, so this is the view from the bed. I normally don't ever have the curtains open because I'm a little mole rat. This is Pork Chop. He's just joined us. Okay, so we're starting here. Stop. Take a breath. It's always important to take deep breaths when you're feeling stressed. Here's the view. It's a pretty windy day. I like windy days. What a glorious sight. Wow. Nice ambient video. One of Pork Chop's many beds. The couch, ottoman. Ooh, a stick. So I found that having this couch and the bed is quite handy for when me and my partner have disagreements, and somehow it's easier to communicate when you're not sitting right next to each other. I'm going to close the curtains now because I'm not about that. I'm not about that vitamin D life. I'm about that dark therapy life. Okay, where are we going to? Wardrobe. There's nothing interesting in there. Makeup cabinet. Some signs I made. Angry, depressed, hypomanic. Here is your pit stop. One deep breath. Some things you can tell yourself or put on. And the relaxation salon comes with all sorts of great deals. One Werther's original. Also some items may be temporarily out of stock. Which are the Werther's originals? They are out of stock. Who do we have here? Eeyore. Eeyore supports breast cancer awareness and our veterans. Doesn't he? Yep. Stay. Here we've got my emotions chart. I just walk around this and press on it. Try to figure out how I feel. It's like a child's psychiatric office. Right now I'm a little bit bored and content. I would say a good mix of the two. Here we have the Homo and Pork Chop's whiskers dyed purple because I'm creepy. Okay. This is a treat gym that I made for Porky when I wanted him to hang out with me when I was manic, but he wouldn't because I wasn't passing his vibe check. So I'll put some clips on to what I did to entice him. Mostly it involved catnip. Do you like your playground? Do you love it? Oh, there's not quite enough space. Oh no, you like it. You fit as snug as a bug. Oh my god, this is such a good game. I need to patent this. Oh my god, I need to patent it. If you are watching this is my idea. Don't take it. Okay, my walking treadmill also has a decent view. Ah, fucking hell, so bright. Oh, thank you. The computer desk that I disassembled this morning, I'll probably take that to the garage after this. My little pharmacy, nothing good in here except for the Benadryl. Ooh! Nah, just jokes. That shit is nasty. My mega desk where I work. This game is quite dull. Don't buy it, please. Smoothie that my partner made for me that I didn't finish. Sorry, babe. Arts and crafts corner. Cat again. Which spot? Oh, take this one. Can't forget the sharks. Okay, so some more things I wanted to talk about before I end the video. Porky, are you listening? God. I wanted to explain that I'm not embarrassed of my diagnosis. In fact, I'm very relieved because it explains so many aspects of my life. I feel like it's given me a lot of clarity regarding why I had so many depressive episodes as a child and what was wrong with me. It was all treatable, so I feel better now. I feel really safe, secure, loved, supported. This is thanks to the endless patience of my partner who doesn't complain. He is something else. I wrote sonnets for my partner and Pork Chop when I was manic. I was so in awe of how much good they bring to my life. I'm really excited to come down and come back to being the normal me. I really miss being in bed and just watching TV, and my cat doesn't cuddle with me as much because I'm so restless. I'm always getting up and down, so he shows up for a cuddle once in a while when I'm extremely sedated on sleeping pills. The last point that I wanted to make is that I absolutely detest any judgment of mentally unwell people, severely mentally unwell people, especially homeless people. Some of these people may not even have one loving family member or any friends to check on them, no partner, or never had one, no pets, no support, no job. How do you expect these people, how do you look at these people and say, oh, just pick yourself up and get a job? It's not fucking possible. I'm functional. I'm more functional than most bipolar sufferers, and I still could never have done this alone. Shall I end the recording there because I can't seem to be able to stop things at the moment? Okay,